Let's look at the U.S. electoral map. We want to tell you about a very important swing state, President Joe Biden's home state of Pennsylvania. With 19 electoral college votes, it is this year's biggest prize among battleground states. Many observers, in fact, believe it will be the tipping point state, the place that either side must win to claim the White House. Pennsylvania voted blue for decades, but that changed with Donald Trump. In 2016, Trump breaks the Democrats' so-called blue wall, winning Pennsylvania by a margin of just over 44,000 votes out of nearly 6 million cast. Now in 2020, Joe Biden flips it back, but the margin remains very thin, about 80,000 votes. So with margins like this, we need to look deeper to understand what's happening. The basic electoral map of Pennsylvania in 2020 looked like this. Those big blue areas, the cities of Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. And all that red in the middle is mostly rural and much more thinly populated. Look at what happened over time. Starting in 2012, voters from these three counties, Erie, Luzerne, Northampton, voted for Democrats. And then in 2016, they switched to voting for Donald Trump, who, as we know, eventually won the presidency. So, on election night, watch Erie County. Pollsters say this is the swingiest county in the entire country, and they think that no candidate can win Pennsylvania if they can't win here. Pennsylvania's nickname is the Keystone State, very appropriate this year. And because it is so important, candidates are pouring money into campaigning and advertising. Both the Harris and Trump campaigns are reportedly spending $360 million on TV, digital, and radio ads aimed just at Pennsylvania. And what do Pennsylvanians care most about? Well, for many, it's fracking. That's a form of oil and gas production that is bad for the environment, but which supports a huge number of jobs around the state. Harris famously opposed fracking when she first ran for president 4 years ago, but now says that she supports it. To win Pennsylvania, both candidates will need the support of a coalition of voters from different demographic groups. That's white, black, and Hispanic voters, as well as people from both prosperous urban centers and suburbs, as well as rural areas. They also need college and non-college educated voters to rally behind them. All of that means that convincing the people of Pennsylvania that their plans for the economy, jobs, and funding for their communities will work for them.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.